Mr. Burgess?
Sorry, we didn't mean to scare you.
Detectives Burkhart and Griffin, we just want to ask you a few questions.
About what?
Your neighbor, Leonard Drake, he was murdered sometime last night.
Murdered?
According to Natalie Haverstraw, you were one of the last people to see him alive.
Well, if it happened last night, I guess I was. I don't really know what I can tell you. I heard another argument between Mr. Drake and Miss Haverstraw. I was afraid that he might hurt her again. I walked up and knocked on the door, but Natalie wasn't. Is she okay?
She's fine.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I should have, but Mr. Drake was very angry at me.
What did you think of him?
Truthfully, he was a terrible man. He scared me.
Now, was your neighbor, Mason Snider, involved in the argument?
Yeah. He got there after I did.
Can you describe the relationship between Snider and Drake?
I don't know. Mr. Drake was hard on everyone. I think that he must have had a very difficult life to turn out so mean. I felt kind of bad for Mr. Drake. And for Natalie, too. I don't know what else I can tell you.
What'd you do after the argument?
I went back to my apartment.
Anyone verify that?
My father, he lives with me.
Thank you, Mr. Burgess. That's all for now. We'll be in touch.
Leonard Drake was a complete ass. Trust me, I know an ass when I see one. I've represented plenty of them. But I didn't kill him. Yeah, we argued. I told him to leave her alone. And I told him to go to hell.
What'd Leonard do when you walked Natalie to her car?
He yelled. Excuse me, I gotta take this. Mason Snider. Listen to me. Mr. Mancini is going to be limping for the rest of his life, and I'm not talking emotionally. No, he lost his leg, you idiot. No. You listen to me. You multiply that number by 20, then we've got something to talk about. So, what else you need to know? Except I'm innocent.
After 2 days of waiting in Vienna, I confronted the Lausenschlang in a dark alley. As I approached, he attacked. Had he recognized me for who I am, he would not have been so bold. His carelessness cost him his head, which I severed neatly with one blow. I sliced open his belly, exposing the horrid contents, the missing children. I'm glad I brought an end to this disgusting coward. I only wish I would have found him sooner. Crawford Grimm.
You ever seen one of these?
A mouse hurts. Pretty favorable likeness, actually, given the subject.
Well, I think I saw one, and he could be involved in a murder.
There's a reason you people never wrote about them. They never do anything worth writing about. This whole cartoon thing they got going, such a racket.
Oh, so they're harmless?
Yeah. I mean, you say boo, and they scurry off to their safety zones. They're very predictable that way.
What about a Lausenschlang?
Lausenschlange? You saw a snake dude and lived to tell about it? Let me tell you, what you don't want to do is leave a Lausenschlange alone with a mouse hurts. That is a recipe for dessert. Excuse me a second.